upper left, in the blue, our Zerg player, he is Serral! Opponent here in the bottom left, in the red, our Protoss player, he is Haas!
Map number 4, Darkness Sanctuary, our giant 4-player map. And definitely plays out a bit differently than other maps. And in fact, Haas double probe scouting. This could mean that he wants to cannon rush. Sneak by everything. We'll see.
Okay, he's planting the pylons. Now, sometimes Haas does this to fake, so Serral might be thinking about that as well.
Now you see the second probe. Oh my God.
Okay, drones are coming now. He's got the wall in though, which means that cannon cannot be contested for the time being.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a successful cannon rush here once again from Haas.
Now, it is possible to start making cannons on the high ground. I feel like Haas knows cannon rushes better than anybody. I don't know if he wants to go with that at all, or if this is simply to get a tempo advantage this game. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. Is he going to go for it?
Well, it looks like he wants to block the ramp first. Or no, he was. He was going to make a cannon over there. He stopped it. So this pylon doesn't necessarily mean you're going to cannon rush here. You can use that to try to get vision to the high ground.
That's very true. We've seen some people really have a hard time against a strategy like this. But an instant spine coming up here from Serral. So he's getting some of his own static defense.
Ling's coming down. This is just barely out of range. So a little dance going on with these two probes. With excellent control. Okay, he's doing it again.
Yeah, the Robo coming up, actually.
And the Queen. The Queen coming over here, hitting that cannon.
This is a big deal from Serral. Good micro on the probe from Haas.
And he is nicely done there by Haas.
Wow, really an expert on how to make this work out. But as the spine helps to clear that pylon, he's going to lose the high ground vision, and the spine crawler can really help out with this going forward.
And we got to point out that even though this is the same strategy, because of the positioning and where the cannon rush starts, it has different factors. It has different variables there. The truth is that it's a lot easier for Zerg to try to break down the outpost that's set up over here, simply because, oh wow, he's going to try to take out the destructible rocks over, I'm sorry, what do we call that?
Destructible plate.
Destructible.
Unbuildable bricks.
Unbuildable bricks. Thank you. Thank you, Observer. Because he wants to possibly try to wall this in.
Oh, look at this. The Stalker coming up, giving that important high ground vision, but a lot of damage from the high ground right now. The shield battery's definitely helping out a whole lot.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that this cannon was staying alive for so long. One Stalker continuing to poke forward. The Ravagers are being made, which puts a clock on this position, but the Immortal is almost down.
The Immortal is so crucial. He needs more shield batteries as well. We see 3 more being constructed. Don't forget, there's a second hatchery out there. He can get some units to actually flank with.
But you have to imagine that Haas has already accounted for that and made the proper adjustments. And there it is, the cannon over here. No battery this time around.
Yeah, really well done.
It's unpowered.
He unpowers all the buildings. This is huge.
Oh my God.
This is huge, killing free shield batteries. Every single building, every single unit worth so much right now.
The Roach is coming down. Oh, that Bile is pretty sick. He's trying to get him trapped up there for a little bit longer. But of course, the Immortal does counter Roaches. He's pushing a little bit further forward. The Warp, the Robo is back up. And the Warp Prism is about to be out, which means he can micro this pretty easily.
And now with the Prism out, he picks off that spine and starts this crazy micro. It looks like Serral could be in a lot of trouble here, Tasteless.
The Ravagers are getting pretty low on HP. The Lings are coming down. There's no cannons here to help defend.
Oh, that's a very good point. He's going after the pylons. He's going to unpower everything once again, but he does have this Immortal to micro.
You can see another Crucible shot comes down. It looks like these batteries are going to be to save the day. He's got the Immortal in the back concealing up this, oh my God. I think he might actually hold it. Once again, he's unpowered. Right now, Haas scrambling to try to get some more pylons up here. It all comes down to that.
This is just madness. Those Zerglings doing so much powering here with the Prism. The Bile goes down, but the Prism lives through a single Bile pretty easily.
He picks up the Immortal once again. He's backing up. We now have 2 Immortals in the fray, even though Zerglings are pretty good against Immortals. 2 of them micro correctly. Oh, wow, look at this. Serral's going to try to target down the Robo. Without that Robo, no more Immortals are going to be made.
Yeah, very nice pickoff right there, but there are 2 Immortals and a Prism out. There are some shield batteries being warped in, a cannon as well for a little bit of extra damage, but he's throwing down those biles that are so important.
Oh, we see the battery coming down now. Really good control here by Haas. Serral trying to push in, and now those Immortals have some more shields.
Oh my God, those batteries so clutch from Haas. He continues to push Serral back. During all of this, Serral only has 24 drones. His economy not too strong, but still definitely better than Haas's.
Unreal. He's now going to try to push in here, targeting down those roaches. He comes down back on the ramp. With the safety of these shield batteries, these Immortals can do an insane amount of damage. He's continuing to pick them up and micro them back, making them in a position where the links can't really be optimized.
Some ridiculous juggling coming out of Haas here, but Serral with so much damage getting on top of everything. Another shield battery pops out, and once again, the Immortals get healed up.
He has no more lings over here. A few more try to come down. He's trying to use those lings to draw away some of those shots, but now the Immortals can start to target these queens as well as the Ravagers.
Yeah, he's definitely got to kill those queens off. The battery's out of energy. Also, we don't have a probe here to remake any buildings. This is it for this push.
He's taking out the queen. 1 more queen, 2 Ravagers. The War Prism's barely got any HP left.
Oh, he's got to target down. He picks up the Immortal. A very important pickup behind this. Haas is expanding. Haas has two Stargates making oracles.
What is going on? I can't believe this.
Oh my God.
So, Serral survives the rush. The rush ends, but the craziness does not stop here. An unusual tech path from here.
What do you go into to counter Mass Phoenix? He is going to have a ton of Phoenixes.
Yeah, it's a very uneven tech here. He's now going to go ahead and hit these queens, disabling any that could do a transfuse, takes them out. And again, Haas is still in control of this game, everybody.
Yeah, but Serral, he's getting a nice queen count. He's taken his 3rd base, which is actually his natural now, in near 10 minutes. So he definitely is getting some good saturation going. But the Phoenix count continues to grow, and these Phoenixes, they're getting to such a number that he's going to be able to dive in, and if all the queens aren't there, get a lot of drone kills.
A 3rd Nexus comes down. With the amount of Phoenixes that are on the map, it's going to be hard for Zerg to ever go down there and try to contest it, especially with an Oracle protecting it. And look at this.
Oh, look at, yeah, diving in on top of these drones. He's going to get a lot of kills. Even with a 2nd Spore coming up, not that much of a problem. There's a lot of Phoenixes here to take that damage.
It's pretty unreal. The worker count almost evened out there for a little bit. It's 42 drones here for Serral and 38 probes here for Haas. And Haas is still, he's getting a lot of value with these Phoenixes.
Yeah, even killing that Overseer. I believe that Overseer was probably just a sneak-in scout here from Serral. I think he really wants to know what Haas is up to next, because he needs to counter it hard. If Haas comes suddenly with a bunch of charged Zealots, then Serral's just going to die. He really needs to know ahead of time.
By the way,
now, here are the 9 Corruptors. The 9 Corruptors can deal with these Phoenixes for sure, especially with Queens. But with the tech transition coming up right now for Haas, is Serral going to have enough ground units to really do anything?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Artos, is even if Serral has an answer to these Phoenixes over here, does Haas already pose another question by having a strong ground army? The Corruptors are basically useless in most cases against a ground army.
Yeah, very much so. They're just for those Phoenixes. And I mean, there's a lot of Phoenixes. If we get a quick count on that, it looks like 12 Phoenixes against 9 Corruptors. So the Corruptors very tanky against these.
Okay, now they can hit the...
Ooh, that's a good pickoff.
Beat me before I could say it. I was going to say they can get the Warp Prism, which would hiccup the rush.
Now, it looks like Haas wants to go for a full-on attack. A lot of roaches are being made, and the Queens have a ton of energy, so transfusions are going to be key here.
Is Serral? Serral might just ditch this base.
Yeah, he is definitely ditching it. He does not want to die right now.
He's trying to build a wall over here. He does not want to have to fight this, but the Phoenixes are coming in, and Immortal in the back with a lot of Zealots. Haas does not blink at that wall in.
No, he runs right past, starts lifting up as much as he can. The Corruptors trying to pick them off while the Zealots are dealing damage. It's certainly every Phoenix is going to go down, but will Serral live through this ground assault?
Haas gives up his air army to win a fight on the ground. He's pushing forward. We do not have a Warp Prism over here just yet, so he is deep in Serral's territory.
Oh, more and more Zealots come up. They stop at that hatchery, so this main army might be picked off. This might be a chance for Serral to try to recover.
Right now, Serral Zealots are split up, some of them attacking locations that are of insignificance.
The multitasking here of Haas really having a hard time, and GG is called. Serral ekes out game number 4.
This series has been crazy.
Oh,
I can't believe it.